But the question is, how far dare these fellows let Desert Orchid go? Because David Elsworth doesn't think he'll come back to them, and, well, I'm not so sure myself. He's going awfully well at the moment. Dorlatch still going well in second place, Boland's Cross in third, and Wayward Lad, who's been jumping superbly, in fourth. As they start out on the last circuit, well, it's all still very much to play for. Look at that lead.
Second last ditch they've just taken there, and Bow Ranger has been pulled up. It's Desert Orchid in the lead from Dorlatch in second, and Boland's Cross third. And now Forgive and Forget has gone through into fourth place, with Wayward Lad fifth, and then Coombs Ditch. And so Forgive and Forget, the 2-to-1 favourite. Coombs Ditch at 4-to-1, Boland's Cross at 9-to-2, as they level up into the back stretch, and they've got 7 more fences to jump. So it's Desert Orchid by 4 lengths to Dorlatch, by 3 lengths to Boland's Cross, by 3 lengths to Wayward Lad, to a neck Forgive and Forget, then a length to Western Sunset, then Coombs Ditch, and Von Trapp finding his pace just a bit hot now. There's 7 from home, and Desert Orchid skips over it in the lead from Dorlatch second, Boland's Cross Novice in third, Forgive and Forget is 4, Coombs Ditch makes ground on the inside of Wayward Lad, and they've got 6 to jump. And it's Desert Orchid in the lead by 4 lengths. Desert Orchid jumps it well. Dorlatch in second, Boland's Cross third, Coombs Ditch now 4, Forgive and Forget with that one, and then comes Wayward Lad, and the big powerful 3 closing on, but Wayward Lad is having to be ridden to get into his position, and it's Desert Orchid who leads. Desert Orchid over in the lead from Dorlatch second and Boland's Cross and Coombs Ditch, and then comes Forgive and Forget with plenty to do, and Wayward Lad with plenty to do. So they begin the sweep out of the back straight, having jumped that one. Desert Orchid leads, that's the 4th from home. Desert Orchid by 8 lengths now to Dorlatch in second, Coombs Ditch is third, then comes Forgive and Forget and Boland's Cross, and Wayward Lad with a lot to do on the extreme left of the picture gets a reminder to go about his business, and it's Desert Orchid who's still clear. But here comes Forgive and Forget, the class horse in the race. Mark Dwyer now switched to the outside of Dorlatch. Coombs Ditch back in 4th, Boland's Cross, and then Wayward Lad, and they're in line for home. It's Desert Orchid, and Simon Sherwood looked round to see who the chasers are, and the chaser is the top chaser in the country. It's Forgive and Forget. They've got 3 to jump. It's Desert Orchid, Forgive and Forget. Then comes Dorlatch, followed by Boland's Cross, and Coombs Ditch, and Wayward Lad won't be winning, but Desert Orchid is in the clear lead as it comes down towards the second last. It's Desert Orchid over safely from Forgive and Forget, the top chaser in the country, held in second place. Dorlatch is third, Boland's Cross 4, Coombs Ditch is being pulled up, but it's his stable companion Desert Orchid who's clear as they come down toward the 19th and final fence in this King George VI ranked steeplechase. At the last, Desert Orchid jumps it well. Desert Orchid clear from Forgive and Forget and Dorlatch as they race up toward the line. It's Desert Orchid for an amazing pillar-to-post win in this top-class chase. Desert Orchid comes home well clear. At the post, Desert Orchid is the winner. Desert Orchid well clear of Dorlatch second, close to third, Boland's Cross just third. Forgive and Forget finishes 4, Wayward Lad a disappointing 5, and these are the only 5 to finish, because looking down the track, Coombs Ditch has pulled up, Western Sunset has pulled up, and also pulled up is Von Trapp, and there's our winner, Simon Sherwood on the chance ride. He's won at 16-to-1 on Desert Orchid. It's a Desert Orchid leads from Vocatini in second, and Kildemo going well in third. Charter Party not out of it in 4th, and a big break opening up to Caviar's Clan. A circuit to go, and they race away to the water jump, and it's Desert Orchid leading, Vocatini on the outside of it, Kildemo on the inner, and Charter Party closing up, and Vocatini has taken on Desert Orchid there, and they go down towards the 11th. This is a plain fence, and it's Vocatini and Desert Orchid, and Desert Orchid and Vocatini out jumped him there. Desert Orchid in second, and Kildemo in third, and Charter Party is 4th. And so they go to the next one, which is a ditch, and it's Desert Orchid on the inside of Vocatini, and Desert Orchid and Vocatini from Kildemo, and then comes Charter Party, and Caviar's Clan is just starting to lose touch, and Desert Orchid coming up on the inside. They've got 7 more to jump. Desert Orchid in the lead from Vocatini in second, and Kildemo with that very high tail carriage is in third place. Back in 4 and getting closer, Charter Party, a Gold Cup winner, and they've got 7 to jump in this King George VI ranked chase. And this Desert Orchid, the 86 winner, the leader, from Vocatini in second, then Kildemo and Charter Party in a big break to Caviar's Clan. And they go down towards the 7th from home. And it's Desert Orchid on the inside, jumping well from Vocatini. They're going well in second, and Charter Party and Kildemo, and Caviar's Clan is 8 lengths behind. They go down towards the last ditch. This is the 14th, the 6th from home. And it's Desert Orchid and Vocatini and Desert Orchid and Vocatini and Charter Party, and then comes Kildemo, and Cavis Clown is out of it, I would say. They've got 5 to jump, and as they come down to it, it's Desert Orchid on the inside of Vocatini. Desert Orchid by a length and a half. Oh, a brilliant jump by Desert Orchid from Vocatini. And then came Charter Party and Kildemo. And Cavis Clown is getting a bit closer. They go to the last on the far side. And Desert Orchid has it. Desert Orchid, another spectacular leap. And Charter Party just a bit slow there, back in 4. They've got 3 to jump. And it's Desert Orchid in the lead from Vocatini in second, and Kildemo is in third, and Charter Party trying to get back on terms again. And Cavis Clown is within 5 lengths now, and they've got 3 to jump. And it's Desert Orchid in the lead as they turn for home. 3 more fences to jump in this King George VI rank chase. And it's Desert Orchid from Vocatini, and Kildemo is now pulled a challenge, and Charter Party is closing in 4 again. And we have a real race on here as they come down towards the third last. And Desert Orchid being taken by Vocatini and Kildemo on the outside, but it's Desert Orchid the grey finds more as they come down towards the second last. It's Desert Orchid in the lead, and a spectacular jump by Desert Orchid. Vocatini and Kildemo will not be denied. The other 2 are out of it, and it's Desert Orchid who finds more as they come down towards the final fence. But Kildemo is pressing on the start side. They come down towards the final fence. And Kildemo in second, Vocatini back in third, and Desert Orchid from Royals in the front. Yes, 2 clear of Kildemo. They come towards the line. Desert Orchid wins. Desert Orchid wins a King George VI rank chase. Kildemo second, Vocatini third. Cavis Clown stayed on very well indeed before. Charter Party was 5. Desert Orchid races past the enclosures, is getting a round of applause, and they've still got a circuit to go, and they head towards the 10th water jump. And it's Desert Orchid in the lead. From Bob Tisdall and Barnbrook again, and Pegwell Bay and Norton's Corner Yahoo, and they head down towards the water jump. And it's Desert Orchid leading. From Bob Tisdall and Pegwell Bay and Barnbrook again, and this is the water, this is the 10th, and it's Desi in front. Desert Orchid leading comes to it. Takes it safely from Bob Tisdall and Barnbrook again, and Pegwell Bay travelling well. And they've completed a circuit of the course, and they go to what was their first. And John Oaksey, John Frankham, it's still Desert Orchid out in front.
He looks very happy so far, nothing particularly extravagant. He hasn't stood off outside any wings so far, but his ears are still pricked. Barnbrook again going well behind, and although oh Lord, Desi was made a slight mess of that.
Yeah, he hasn't really been jumping as bold as I've seen him in the past. He hasn't really been taking Richard into the fences. Normally he attacked his fences. He certainly hasn't been doing that today. And, well, as we're waiting there, let's have a word from the man who knows him better than anyone, Simon Sherwood.
Yeah, John, as you say, he hasn't been attacking his fences as much as I'd like to see him, but on the other hand, I think he's quite happy in himself. I dare say Richard's trying to give him a little bit of a blow, and we'll be thinking about really stepping it up, sort of one of these 2 down his back straight.
And they've got 7 to jump. Bob Tisdall's on the outside of Desert Orchid, but that one has the lead. Desert Orchid comes into it. Again, not as fluent he has been in the past. Bob Tisdall's on the outside. Barnbrook again is third. Pegwell Bay 4. Now the next one they take is the last ditch, and it's Desert Orchid. Hasn't really set the pace alight, but he jumped that one well. Bob Tisdall in second. Yahoo a bit untidy at the rear of the field. Barnbrook again comes through into third. Pegwell Bay is 4, but Desert Orchid in the lead. And they've got 5 more to jump, and it's Desert Orchid who comes to it by a length. Desert Orchid, a good jump there from Barnbrook again, who's coming up on the outside of Bob Tisdall. Pegwell Bay was a bit untidy, and they've got 4 more to jump in the King George VI chase, and his Desert Orchid comes to it, and he's now starting to jump that one well. And in the grey, the silver shadow is coming clear now of Bob Tisdall in second, and Barnbrook again is third. And then Yahoo is making stealthy progress on the outside of Norton's Coin, and Pegwell Bay is now the back marker, and they've got 3 to jump. And it's Desert Orchid in the lead, but Bob Tisdall in the red jacket is pressing. Barnbrook again is trying to close, but his query is the trip here. Yahoo in the yellow colours on the right, and they're in line for home, and they've got 3 to jump. And it's Desert Orchid who comes down towards this, the third last, comes to it, a good jump from Bob Tisdall and Barnbrook again. And Norton's Coin and Yahoo looking one pace now as they come down towards the second last. And Desert Orchid comes to it, and he meets it well. 3 clear, Barnbrook again and Bob Tisdall. And it's not one to jump for Desert Orchid in this King George VI and Rank steeplechase. 1 more to jump for Desert Orchid, and the crowd is starting to come alive. But Barnbrook again is challenging in second. They're into the last. From Kempton in 4, Pegwell Bay in 5, and just trotting past the post in 6th and last place was Norton's Coin.